Good morning, fam. I'm going to talk real briefly about racism. And then I want to talk about this Ukraine and Russia stuff that's going on today. First, fam, I want you to, this is what I want my brown family, my brown skin family to do. Take racism out your diction. Take racism out of your addiction. Take all of this racism stuff that you keep listening to and you keep embracing this stuff. When people talk about racism and all of this stuff, and you keep that stuff embedded in your mind. I want to share something with you today. It's up for you to see the truth and see the lies, and it's up to you to make a decision on whether or not you want to keep believing in lies. First of all, let's go back to racism. Now, for those of us that read the Bible, we know that race is a newly created word. It doesn't exist in the Bible. Okay? So if race doesn't exist in the Bible, then neither does racism exist in the Bible. Racism never existed in the Bible. Good and evil exist in the scriptures. Righteousness and unrighteousness exist in the Bible. Love and hate exist in the Bible. So for those individuals that really truly want to walk in truth, you got to take some things out of your diction, out of your vocabulary. You cannot let this world convince you of something that is not true. So today, I know a lot of people, you buy into stuff. I personally don't believe in racism. I personally, even though I know certain things happen to certain people, I don't believe in racism. What I believe in is good and evil, righteousness and unrighteousness. I believe in love and hate. I believe in wickedness. I believe in that. So if I believe in the things that the scriptures tell me and how the scriptures depict what is a righteous man and what is a wicked man, everything else in this world is based on that. Everything else in this world is based on that. Everything that man has created, everything, is temporary. A lot of this stuff is a bunch of lies, and you keep buying into these lies. All of this stuff gonna do is keep you focused on the wrong thing. So that's why I say today, fam, you got to take racism out of your dictionary. If you see something, and I'm going to say this to you brown skin folks, y'all focus on justice. Y'all focus on injustice, right? What is justice and what is injustice? Well, first you got to examine, why are you putting a distinction between a black crime and a white crime? Why is there a distinction? If a black man does something, or brown skin, I don't want to say black. If a brown skinned man or colored man do something to another brown skinned man, and a white man does something to a brown skinned man, the same act, not a different act, the same act, are these two individuals the same, or is there a difference between the two? Yes or no? Are they the same, or is there a difference between the two? Yes or no? So if I look at a crime that a brown skinned person do towards another brown skinned person, and a white person do to the brown skinned person, and if I judge that, I must judge it righteously. There is no distinction between the two. Both of them created the same act. What y'all do, y'all pick and choose. That's got to stop today. That's got to stop today. Because if you think like that, nothing will change. for you and for your people. Because you're wicked. You're wicked. You got to recognize what wickedness is. Wickedness will mask itself as an act of righteousness. Because when I see a brown-skinned brother shoot another brown-skinned brother, when I see a white man shoot a brown-skinned brother, those two are the same. They're wicked. They're wicked. So, in judging those wicked people in this world, if the white man get less time than the brown-skinned brother, that injustice will be dealt with. And if the brown-skinned brother want to cry out for justice, you just created a wicked act, or you just did a wicked act. Serve your time. Serve your penalty. Because if you try to uphold wickedness, none of this stuff in this world would ever change. You can't expect an unrighteous judge to judge righteously, because that judge is unrighteous. Look within yourself. See how you view things. Just look and see how you view things. If you say that the white man is different than the black man, and you want lesser penalty for the black man, then aren't you unrighteous? There has always been injustice in the world. We're not going to change it. There's always been injustice in this world. We're not going to change it. But who can we go to change it? Our God. But the key is make sure you're not dealing with an unbalanced scale. Because God ain't going to do nothing if you're looking at things with an unbalanced scale. God ain't going to do it for you. Family, take racism out of your diction, because it's fake. It is of the enemy. He wants to keep you polluted. And he's doing a great job, to be honest with you. Because all I hear is black and white, black and white, black. Y'all act like there's no other people on this planet but black folks and white folks. I'm saying some of y'all. Y'all act like there's no other people, no other nationality of people in this world except for white folks and black folks. Get out of that mess today. Because that is of the enemy. And the reason why I say it's of the enemy, because your focus is on the wrong thing. Anytime you have leaders that come in your community and want to rally you up behind what these other people are doing, tell them check out what y'all are doing in your own community. I don't want to hear nothing until y'all deal with the nonsense in your own backyard. Clean up your own house first before you try to clean up somebody else's house. This is our problem today. We rather focus on other folks than focusing in on ourselves. We got a lot of garbage in our community that needs to be straightened out first. Then once you become righteous, these other people will see how to act, how to live in this world. But until you learn how to act and how to live in this world, you can't put your mouth on other folk. You'll be a hypocrite. And that's what I see today. Anyway, enough of that. You do what you want to do. You let these people rally you behind some issue that, in my opinion, is of the devil. Then you keep doing that. Now, what I want to say about this Russia and Ukraine thing that's going on today, I'm like, God, why are these people always trying to go? And people have always been like that. If you read the scripture, some of y'all don't believe in the Bible. Some of y'all don't believe in God, and I know that today. But if you read in the scriptures, God already separated man and his borders. The problem with man is they always want to go outside of their borders and take other folks' land. But I'm here today to tell you, when Jesus returns, Jesus going to set things right back in order the way God designed it. So y'all keep running up in these other people's territories, wasting millions of people's lives for absolutely nothing. You're wasting people's lives for nothing. Because when Jesus come back, he going to put everybody back in the border that God created them to live in. And you going to either live in it or you going to hell. And some of y'all ain't even going to make that journey because you don't want to turn back to God anyway. Some of you won't make that journey. Some of you won't make it because you refuse to turn back to God anyway. God is just not for black folk. God is just not for white folk. God is for every family of Abraham. I mean, Adam. God is for every family of Adam. And until you turn back to God and realize that, God put each one of Adam's children in their own border. The problem, you want to go outside of your border and start taking other folks' land. And I'm telling you today, this goes for y'all white folks. This goes for y'all white folks just as much as it goes for the Korean, the Chinese, the other Asian family, and y'all black folks. When Jesus come back, he gonna set things right back in order according to how God planned it in the beginning. So what good is it to be taking over somebody else's land? What good is it? Y'all ain't gonna live there forever. Some of y'all think y'all descendants are gonna live there forever, but guess what? They're gonna have to go back within their own border. I believe that today. I don't believe that people should be going over into other people's land, taking their land. I just don't believe that. And you cannot use what God told Abraham about the land that he wanted his descendants to inherit. You cannot use that and make an excuse. Because the reason why God, if God created this world, God can do whatever he want to do in this world. The reason why God chose Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob's descendants to inherit that land was because the people in that land were wicked and God wanted to destroy them. God wanted to destroy those wicked people. Just like God is going to destroy these wicked people in this world today too. So anyway, it's hard to get truth out of the news media. So I prefer not to even watch it. It's hard to get truth. These people in this world today, they promote lies because their father is of the devil. They promote lies. They don't tell the truth. If you omit something, isn't it just like lying anyway? You only give people a partial of the story. You don't give them the whole story. So when people see stuff and they make their judgment on something, they're not making it on the truth. I'm telling you what I know today, family. We got to stop being moved by people in this world. And we got to stop listening to lying demons. And we got to stop watching stuff and half truth. Because that's just like lying. So if you talk about something, you're going to be talking about it from a half-truth standpoint. You're never going to get to the truth. Because these people in this world, their father is a father of lies. They are deceitfully wicked. Everything that they promote and push is a bunch of lies and garbage. So I just wanted to come out and share this with you real quick, fam. Take racism out of your diction. If you're going to talk about what's going on in this world and you're going to talk about the injustice, say it's hatred. Just call it out for what it is. is hatred and is wickedness. That's in the Bible. You see some injustice, make sure you're judging rightly yourself before you put your mouth on somebody else. Make sure you're thinking right first. Then you judge the matter. But you better be judging it righteously. If a person, I don't care what color they are, nationality they are, I should say, if they do something to another individual to hurt them, to mistreat them, to steal from them, to rob from them, whatever judgment they get is what they get. And you got to stand on it. Whatever judgment they get, that's what they get. Now, if a righteous or unrighteous man do something to a righteous man, yeah, we're supposed to stand up and speak out against that. Yeah, we are supposed to call out to our God for judgment, because that wicked man has just done something to that righteous man. Do y'all get my drift? We stand up for righteousness. We don't stand up for wickedness. Anyway, I hope y'all have a wonderful day.